Good morning, Cavs! Today is Thursday, October 2nd, and this is a Mohai News Special. 3 weeks from today, we will be celebrating our 4th annual Unity Day.
The theme of this day is Don't Diss My Ability. October 23rd is a day where we will celebrate and learn all about various disabilities, inclusion, and empathy. The driving goals for Unity Day are
demystifying special education and special needs populations,
learning the value of inclusion and acceptance for everyone,
giving all students tools and perspective aimed to increase compassion, inclusivity, and acceptance,
making sure we recognize, welcome, and include our severely handicapped students on campus.
But first, for the next 2 Thursdays, we're preparing you for Unity Day by showing you a short video each Thursday. This next one is a quick introduction to our keynote speakers this year, Haley Moss and Justin McFadden. But don't forget to mark your calendars for Unity Day, Thursday, October 23rd.
Don't diss my ability.
Celebrate it!
Well, he's a rising star on the field with an incredible 91-mile-an-hour fastball, but a very unorthodox pitching motion.
That's right. KCAL's Rena Nakano introduces us to a University of La Verne baseball player who, despite all the odds, is making a name for himself.
It was like 15, I think.
Typical of any collegiate athlete, Justin McFadden studies with his teammates, hangs out with his teammates, and goes to practice with his teammates. But one thing that sets him apart from the rest of the University of La Verne baseball team is the way he holds his glove.
They saw I was fielding balls a little bit differently from other kids.
When delivery nurses first laid the now 23-year-old onto his mom's chest,
we had no idea. We were shocked.
He had no left hand.
I was born with a condition called brachydactyly.
Something that affects 1 in 50,000 babies, a condition that naturally dissuades kids from doing sports. But that wasn't an option for McFadden. It was in his DNA.
My grandpa played professional baseball.
Grandpa Tom McFadden signed with the Angels in 1966 and later coached high school for 26 years. His dad also played. Naturally, so did Justin.
From the age of 2 years old, Justin slept with his baseball glove. Everywhere he went, he had a baseball in his hand.
Despite his limb difference, he excelled in Little League and high school.
I did get talked about a lot and bullied, and it was very tough, but I just knew that baseball was my outlet, and I knew that I was going to keep going no matter what.
His biggest inspiration is Major League pitcher Jim Abbott, who he met 7 years ago. Abbott, who was born without his right hand, made history in 1994, pitching a no-hitter against the Cleveland Indians.
He did it! No-hitter for Jim Abbott!
McFadden says his motion is modeled after Abbott's.
Come down, pull my glove on, and then
So put it right back on the hand that you threw it with.
Yeah, so there.
Boom, flip, and catch.
Yep.
His performance last summer impressed La Verne University head baseball coach Scott Winterburn.
Good fastball, good two-seam run. Had a feel for a breaking ball.
He's now a starting pitcher for the strongest team in the school's history, currently ranked top 5 nationally in NCAA Division III.
Rotating out.
Every day, he's reviewing fundamentals, tweaking them to fit his style.
If he starts clicking like we think he can, Justin's best baseball is in front of him.
As for what happens after graduation, he tells me there's nothing stopping him from reaching the next level.
One day, hopefully, I can be in the major leagues. Definitely for the next generation of kids that are born different. I want them to know that not only can I do it, they can do it. Anything's possible.
In La Verne, I'm Rena Nakano, KCAL News.
I want to see a world where people with disabilities achieving things is a norm rather than an exception. That it isn't a surprise to somebody to see a person on the autism spectrum practicing law or doing something amazing out there. I don't want that to be the exception. It should be normal. It should be part of our everyday life.
Haley was about 2 or 3, not verbal, just not hitting the milestones that normal children hit at certain age points, but she was doing things that were extraordinary, puzzles of 100 pieces, 200 pieces.
Unlike other friends of ours who would go out to dinner with their children, Haley was untakeable. She would scream everywhere we went, and that was her form of early communication. We went to the doctor. He used the word autistic. Didn't even know what it meant back then. He started explaining to me and said I would be lucky if my daughter would hold a minimum wage job. She would never have any friends. And it was really doom and gloom. Haley wasn't invited to birthday parties. I mean, you name it, we had many doors and many obstacles. There are
barriers.
I was 9 years old when my parents first sat me down to talk about autism with me. And at the time, I was obsessed with Harry Potter. So they explained to me that, like Harry Potter, I had magical powers. Harry Potter was different from the muggles he lived with, but it wasn't bad that he was different from everybody else. It was what made Harry extraordinary, and he had magic in him, and I was raised to believe that autism was part of this magic in me, and being autistic was something to celebrate. It was a good thing that we focused on the strengths rather than the weaknesses. People try to set the limits on what I can and can't do. The problem with limits is that other people are setting them for us. So often it's a doctor, a parent, some other neurotypical person telling us what we can and can't do. Limits are healthy. Limits are not a bad thing, but it should be someone like me setting my own limits. It should be, I can set the limits on myself, not somebody else telling me what I can and can't do.
Good morning, everyone. It is an honor to be here and address you today. After 3 years, today is our last day together as Miami Law. I am excited to see what you will do next. Congratulations, class of 2018. We did it!
Other people do try to write our narratives, but at the same time, we are the experts on ourselves. What's extraordinary, I think, about people with disabilities is how we adapt to a world that isn't designed for us, in a world that has odds stacked against us at every turn. And it's something that people with disabilities and autistic people do every day as we get through certain barriers that exist in our path that the world doesn't think about. I think it's important that we tell our own stories so it isn't just inspiring other people, and that my story is not despite of disability. My story is because disability is a part of who I am.